The 2026 FIFA World Cup witnessed one of the most anticipated matches of the opening round when Canada hosted Bosnia and Herzegovina at BMO Field in Toronto. This Group B clash carried special historical significance for Canadian fans. It was not just an opening group stage match, it was the first FIFA World Cup match ever played on Canadian soil. That alone created an extraordinary atmosphere from the very beginning. Thousands of supporters filled the stadium hours before kickoff. Canadian flags covered the stands, and large groups of Bosnian fans traveled across continents to support their national team in its return to the World Cup for the first time since 2014.
Canada entered the match carrying the hopes of an entire nation, eager to witness the country's first ever World Cup victory. The Canadian national team had previously participated in the 1986 and 2022 tournaments, but failed to secure a single win. As a result, this game represented a golden opportunity to write a new chapter in Canadian soccer history. Playing in Toronto in front of tens of thousands of passionate home supporters gave the players additional motivation to deliver a memorable performance. On the other side, Bosnia and Herzegovina arrived at the tournament with an inspiring story of its own. The team qualified for the World Cup after a dramatic and unforgettable playoff campaign, eliminating Italy in a penalty shootout in one of the biggest surprises of the European qualifiers. That remarkable achievement provided the Bosnian squad with enormous confidence before traveling to North America, and led many analysts to view them as a potential dark horse capable of upsetting stronger opponents. Hours before kickoff, much of the attention focused on the starting lineups, particularly Canada's. The home side suffered a major setback with the confirmed absence of star captain Alphonso Davies, who was still recovering from previous injuries and had not yet regained full fitness. Davies' absence raised questions about Canada's ability to compensate for the loss of one of its most influential players. However, head coach Jesse Marsch expressed strong confidence in the rest of his squad, insisting that the team possessed enough quality and depth to achieve a positive result. From the opening whistle, Canada showed tremendous energy and determination. The home side immediately attempted to impose its style of play, relying on high pressing, quick ball movement, and the attacking talents of Jonathan David, Sile Larin, and Tajon Buchanan. The game plan was clear: score an early goal, settle the nerves, and ignite the crowd. Bosnia and Herzegovina, meanwhile, adopted a disciplined defensive approach, while looking to capitalize on counterattacks and direct balls toward their forwards. The opening minutes featured an intriguing tactical battle between the two teams. Canada enjoyed more possession and sought to control the midfield, while Bosnia focused on staying compact and denying the Canadian attackers space inside the penalty area. As the match progressed, the intensity increased, and several strong physical challenges highlighted the importance of the occasion for both sides. The Canadian supporters played a major role throughout the game. They never stopped cheering for their team, creating an electric atmosphere inside the stadium. Every Canadian attack was met with a roar of excitement, while every successful defensive action drew loud applause from the crowd. The environment created a historic moment for Canadian soccer, especially considering that the nation was hosting World Cup matches for the first time ever. As the first half continued, clear scoring opportunities began to emerge. Canada attempted to exploit the pace of its wide players and create openings through quick passing combinations around the penalty area. Bosnia and Herzegovina, on the other hand, looked dangerous from set pieces, consistently testing the Canadian defense. Both goalkeepers were called into action several times to keep their teams in the match. Jonathan David became the focal point of most Canadian attacks, which came as no surprise, given his status as Canada's all-time leading scorer and one of the country's biggest soccer stars. The home fans were waiting for a magical moment from their star striker, while Bosnia's defense concentrated heavily on limiting his influence and preventing him from finding the spaces he thrives in. At the same time, Bosnia and Herzegovina played with the confidence that came from their remarkable qualification journey. The players understood that many viewed Canada as the favorite because of home field advantage and the support of the crowd. That reality allowed the Bosnians to play with a certain level of freedom and confidence, making the match highly competitive throughout many stretches.
Every passing minute increased the tension inside the stadium. Both coaches remained active on the sidelines, constantly issuing instructions and searching for solutions to break the deadlock. In the stands, fans followed every touch of the ball, as if it could determine the fate of the entire match.
This encounter represented more than just a battle for 3 points. It was a clash between two different soccer projects. Canada was attempting to establish itself as an emerging force in international soccer after years of rapid development. Bosnia and Herzegovina, meanwhile, sought to prove that its qualification was no accident and that it could compete with any team on the world stage. The significance of the match was amplified by the nature of Group B, which also included Switzerland and Qatar. Everyone understood that a positive result in the opening fixture could play a crucial role in determining who would advance to the knockout stages. The pressure and importance surrounding the match only added to the drama.
As the game approached its decisive stages, the tempo increased noticeably. More space began to appear across the field, and physical fatigue started affecting some players, creating additional opportunities in attack. Fans experienced every moment with intense emotions, knowing that the outcome remained completely uncertain for much of the contest.
One of the most impressive aspects of the match was the tactical discipline displayed by both teams. Despite the intense atmosphere and enormous pressure, the players remained focused and committed to their coach's game plans. This transformed the match into a fascinating tactical chess battle in which every detail carried significant importance. It was also evident that Canada benefited from the positive momentum it had built before the tournament. The team entered the match with confidence following a period of stability and encouraging results. Bosnia and Herzegovina demonstrated the same fighting spirit that helped them navigate a difficult European qualification campaign and secure their place in the World Cup.
Regardless of the final outcome, this match will remain deeply embedded in the memories of Canadian fans for years to come. It marked the beginning of a new chapter in the country's soccer history and confirmed that hosting the World Cup was no longer a dream, but a reality. It also gave the world an opportunity to witness the tremendous growth of soccer in Canada over recent years.
For Bosnia and Herzegovina, the match once again highlighted the special character of a team that has become known for its resilience and determination. The side that eliminated Italy on the road to the World Cup demonstrated that it fears no opponent and can compete under the pressure of massive crowds and world-class stages. In the end, the match between Canada and Bosnia and Herzegovina delivered everything soccer fans could hope for from an opening World Cup fixture. It featured a spectacular atmosphere, an intense tactical battle, and an overwhelming desire to win from both teams. It was a sporting story that brought together a nation dreaming of its first World Cup victory and another nation celebrating its return to the tournament after years away. The match captured the true spirit of the FIFA World Cup, where dreams meet ambition, history meets the future, and every goal, every chance, and every moment becomes part of a larger story that will be remembered for years to come.